gain before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The handoff as they run the counter play here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Past the 40. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a big...
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And
you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Steps away to find some room. And he... wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Good, solid tackle. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Running to Green. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Moulton. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, Oh, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moulton. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. It's caught. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fouls through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the...
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for an open area to his left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation